Welcome back, coin explorer treasure seekers, and those who believe that sometimes the greatest riches come not from gold bars or treasure chests, but from the small, forgotten corners of our everyday lives. Because today, we're about to uncover a mystery buried in plain sight. It's not a diamond. It's not an ancient relic. It's something you might find at the bottom of a drawer, sitting silently in a dusty jar, overlooked for years. Yes, friends, we're talking about the 1991 South African R1 coin. At first glance, it seems ordinary, just another coin. But beneath its copper-nickel shell lies a story of national pride, political transformation, and numismatic intrigue. And if you're lucky enough to hold a certain version of this coin, one that collectors whisper about, it could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Thousands, maybe millions. Sound too good to be true? Stay with me, because the story you're about to hear might just change how you look at every single coin in your possession. Let's start with the surface. The 1991 R1 coin is beautifully crafted. One side displays the proud South African coat of arms, flanked by the words South Africa and Suid-Africa, a symbol of the country's bilingual heritage at the time. The other side? It showcases the graceful springbok antelope, leaping across the grass, with the words R1 and a Latin phrase beneath it, Soli Deo Gloria, which means, glory to God alone. But here's the twist. This coin is not just metal and design. It's a time capsule, a frozen moment from an era when South Africa was on the verge of change. A nation holding its breath, standing at the edge of a transformation that would reshape its destiny forever. And coins minted during such powerful moments, they often become more than just money. They become artifacts of history. Now, let's go back to 1991. It was a turning point. Apartheid, the system of racial segregation, was beginning to crack. International pressure mounted, internal resistance grew, and in the very same year this coin was minted, then President F.W. de Klerk repealed the last of the apartheid laws. Across South Africa, hope stirred in the hearts of millions. In 1991, the South African Mint, unaware of the full magnitude of what was to come, released a batch of standard R1 coins. But according to some collectors, not all of them were standard. Some of them might be hiding secrets. So, why are collectors hunting this coin? It starts with material and craftsmanship. The 1991 R1 coin is made from nickel-plated copper, giving it a silvery appearance with a weight of about 5 grams and a diameter of 23 millimeters. Durable, reliable, and built for circulation. But over the years, rumors began to emerge. Some collectors discovered minor anomalies, springboks that appeared slightly shifted, edge lettering that looked uneven, or coins struck with a slightly rotated die. Others noted that certain coins from this year had a deeper strike, giving the designs a more 3D appearance. Was it a die variant, a minting error, or perhaps a low mintage strike done under specific conditions? Nobody knows for sure. But one thing is certain. These coins, when verified by professional grading services and auctioned, have caught the attention of global collectors, and some have fetched astonishing figures. Let me tell you a story. In early 1993, a numismatist in Canada bought a box of mixed world coins from an estate auction. Among them? A 1991 South African R1 coin, slightly worn, but intact. He nearly tossed it aside. But something about the coat of arms seemed off. The detail was unusually sharp. The edge-milled pattern appeared uneven. Out of curiosity, he sent it to a grading agency. It came back graded MS-67, nearly mint condition. Even more surprising, a subtle minting anomaly was identified. The reverse had a barely detectable die shift. What happened next stunned the collector. Private bidders began reaching out. One from Europe, another from the UAE. And when all was said and done, the coin's value was estimated by experts to be in the high thousands, potentially into the six-figure range, depending on final bidding. And this wasn't an isolated case. Other collectors have reported extremely high interest in well-preserved or error variant 1991 Rand coins. Some have even speculated that in pristine condition, these coins could be worth lakhs, or even millions, depending on the buyer and rarity. Now, let's be clear, not every 1991 one Rand coin will reach that kind of value. But the right one, with the right condition, the right error, and the right story, that's the kind of coin that can rewrite someone's life. Let's get into the technicals. Obverse, South African coat of arms, pre-2000 design, with dual language inscription. Reverse, leaping springbok antelope, the denomination 1 Rand, and the phrase Soli Deo Gloria. Diameter, 23 millimeters. Weight, approximately 5.0 grams. Material, nickel-plated copper edge, milled designer initials, ALS below the coat of arms, Arnold machine. So, how do you identify a potentially rare version? Watch for sharp strike quality, deep engraving. Misalignments, especially on the springbok or lettering. Die cracks or cuds, raised lines or blobs of metal from minting wear. Language variation. Some coins have Afrikaans, others have English or other South African languages on the obverse. Certain versions may be less common. Perfect condition. Coins graded MS65 and above are incredibly rare in circulation and can command significantly higher prices. But here's where it gets fascinating. The South African Mint has never publicly acknowledged a rare 1991 variant. There are no official commemoratives, no known limited edition proofs, and yet, stories continue to emerge. Collectors report coins with unexpected magnetic behavior, despite the coin's expected non-magnetic properties. Others have found coins with minor design differences, slightly different hoof positions on the springbok or odd shadowing around the coat of arms. All of this has turned the 1991 1 Rand into a legend among collectors, a coin surrounded by mystery, hunted by experts, and cherished by those lucky enough to find one in premium condition. And what does this mean for you? It means that right now, in your home, in a box of old change, in a wallet you haven't touched in years, you might be sitting on something truly special. Because here's the truth. This isn't just a coin. It's a symbol, a memory of a changing nation, a silent witness to South Africa's historic journey. It's a treasure hiding in plain sight. So, take action. Grab a magnifying glass, search those drawers, revisit those forgotten coin stashes, and if you do find a 1991 1 Rand, examine it closely. If it looks pristine, if it feels different, if anything about it seems unique, consider having it graded by a professional service like NGC or PCGS, because even a common coin can carry uncommon value. So, how much is it really worth? That's the golden question, isn't it? We're not here to claim every 1991 1 Rand is a ticket to riches. But in the world of coin collecting, value isn't just about face value. It's about historical context, condition rarity, and anomalies market demand. In 2024, certain coins of this era have reached thousands, and in some rare cases, hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on their features and grades. So, while no one can guarantee an exact price, know this: a rare, perfect 1991 1 Rand coin has the potential to be valued in the thousands, lakhs, or even millions. And yes, that's real. But only with expert verification, proper grading, and collector demand. Let's step back and reflect. Why do coins like this stir our imaginations? Because they remind us that value can hide in the everyday, that even something as small and unassuming as a 5-gram coin can carry the weight of history, emotion, and legacy. The 1991 1 Rand coin tells a story of resilience, of transition, of a nation at a crossroads. It's more than just currency. It's a piece of living history. And for some, it's a key to something far greater. So, here's your mission, coin explorers. Dig through your coins. Learn what to look for. Get your finds appraised and graded. And most importantly, never underestimate the power of pocket change. You never know, the next coin you pick up could be the one that changes everything. Before we go, if you enjoyed this journey through time and treasure, be sure to subscribe for more rare coin stories, smash that like button, share this video with every coin collector and treasure hunter you know, comment below if you have a 1991 1 Rand coin and what details you've noticed. Remember, every coin has a story, every collection has a secret, and some carry the weight of an entire nation's soul. Keep hunting, keep discovering, and who knows, the next time you flip a coin, it might just flip your fortune. This is Coin Explorer signing off. Until next time, stay curious and stay legendary.